Hello everyone, my siblings and I are going to an anime event. It was just advertised on the flyer as anime event. This is what I'm wearing. What do we think? I haven't worn jeans this bright since elementary school when I used to own neon blue skinny jeans and I used to wear them every other day. These were just calling my name. I was walking away and they were like, Sonali, Sony, please, please, take us with you, please, Sony. Please, Sonali, please, please, please. And I was like, okay, you're coming home with me. And it's been 2 months and I'm finally wearing them somewhere. I'm really excited. Really excited. And I look good. Wore sunscreen today after I got that sunscreen. Maybe you remember I got this sunscreen last month-ish? No, last month towards the end of April, something like that. Wore it a couple of times and then I gave it a break and now I'm wearing it again because it's super, super hot outside. We're back. There was no photography allowed in there. But it was fun. I was a little bit worried that it would be a scam because when I saw the flyer, it was just an ad I saw on Instagram. So then I went and searched it up on the internet and I couldn't get much information. So I was like, are they scamming? Is this fake? Am I just gonna be wasting everyone's time? But we showed up and there was a decent amount of people, not too many, but a decent amount. And I wouldn't say it was an anime event, but it was more so an event, a fandom event, I would say, just for anybody and everyone, because there were all sorts of fandoms, but it was still really fun. It was mostly also an art kind of situation, so art prints. Oops. Check it out. I got this. I love Spider-Man. One thing about me, I'm a Spider-Man girly. I love Spider-Man. I've loved him since I was a kid. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I loved Spider-Man so much and I still do. And I'm really excited. I love this so much. I'm thinking I might start another gallery wall over there because I really don't see how this would fit in the wall between my two windows. I love this so much. The details, bro, so cool. The artist is Christopher Clark, right? Am I crazy? Do you see that? Hello? Yeah, there was just a wide variety of fandoms, including anime, and it was really fun and cool to see, actually. So, and then we went to this Vietnamese restaurant situation and we got some boba drinks. I got a strawberry matcha latte and it tasted really good, but at the end, like just this much left at the bottom, it started tasting a little bit random sour and I just couldn't get past the taste. So unfortunately, I did not have this much of it. But the ice was also so delicious. It was just like the easy to bite into and it's so satisfying to crunch into and eat ice. And so I was really upset by this little much that I couldn't finish at the end because that's where obviously all the ice was. So anytime I would try to separate the ice and only have the ice, the flavor would still follow and I was like, but otherwise, minus this much, the rest of it was delicious. One last thing before I let you go for now. Do y'all remember, actually, I don't even remember if I talked about it, but the ticks and mosquitoes this year are literally insane. There's an insane amount of them everywhere. So I did a little bit of research and people were saying cedarwood and tea tree oils are the ones that keep ticks away the most, but people were saying that cedarwood oil tends to work better because it just decimates them, kills them on the spot or something. And so I went and purchased cedarwood oil If I could just get this open, that would be really nice. Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. How do I hang up Spider-Man without poking holes in the art piece? I don't want to use tape either. I might just put holes in them. Anyway. It arrived today. Do you want to smell it? Came with a little dropper. So, I'm planning on using this. Maybe drop a few drops around the windowsills and stuff because it's also good for keeping other bugs away. And then I saw some people say that they take a drop or so and just like tap it on their hair before they go out, because ticks, they like to get up in the crooks and crannies of everywhere, anywhere possible. And some people are saying they mix it in with their lotions, so I might do that.
Really put me to sleep. Did I go to bed?
Oops. Hello. Okay. I'm really liking this book so far. I'm almost done with chapter 2 only though. Only this far, but it's really, really interesting and captivating. However, I do have to take breaks and sometimes just stare at the wall to wrap my head around what I just read, because it makes me so angry, upset, disgusted, genuinely makes me nauseous. Some of the things I've read in here, because it's stuff I wasn't aware of. I was a literal baby with no brain power, probably, for most of what Sophie Gilbert has written and I've read. And then I think about how some of it is still prevalent to this day, and I get even more nauseous. I do so far recommend this book a lot. It's making me angry, upset, nauseous. It's a big one, seriously. Nausea is a big one. Just because I get so disgusted. It's vile what some of these people have been doing and have done in the past, and how they've just gotten away with it because the times were different. It was revolutionary at the time, and I guess it was revolutionary at the time. It was different at the time. The times were different back then. But I'm like, that was barely 2 decades ago. Pushing on 3 decades now, I guess, but it's crazy. I really like it. I really like this book. Rise and shine. And cutting my hair a little bit more. Yeah. I do like it. I like it. I just feel like there's so much volume up here, and I now know why. And so to salvage it, I might try and go for a little bit of a pixie moment. See, because this looks even better because there's not just so much volume up here. But also, I do have my hair like this, and it's so hard to cut properly in the back. But I will persevere. I will persevere. Current damage. Even when I get the back figured out, I still have to do this top situation, but I think that'll be easier than the back because I can actually look at what I'm doing instead of contorting. Okay. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing. Also update, Spider-Man is up now, as you can see. After I had already thumbtacked him to the wall, I was showing my brother, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm getting frames for mine. And I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Just so freaking genius. That's so, why didn't I think of that? I might still just put him in a frame for more security. But at the same time, I'm like, what's done is done. He's already got holes in him. Sonnyception. Anyway, I think I'm more satisfied with this haircut than I was before, though. I think it's because I took a little bit of bulk off from down here as well, so it's not looking as mullet-like as it was before. I like this. See, okay, I look crazy now. There's like a chunk on this side, no chunk on this side. So now that's gonna drive me insane. That's gonna drive me insane.
I think they keep it in there for the day, but then they put it back. But I don't know if, like here, maybe they do that, but I feel like they wouldn't.
I'm feeling so nauseous today, and look, my face, skin is so dry, you can see the Vaseline lines are on my mouth again. I'm feeling nauseous, and multiple things could be causing this nausea, okay? My period is about to start. I can literally feel it. I can feel it. It's about to start. I've been having too many cold drinks, and by too many cold drinks, I mean specifically too many iced coffees, because I recently remembered how fun and easy it is to make coffee at home, especially iced coffee. You just instant coffee, ice, so fun and easy. So I've been drinking too many of those, and my ears and nose are starting to feel cold, and I think that might be why. And my sleeping schedule has been bad again. Going to sleep at 3 a.m., waking up periodically through the night, and then waking up around 9, being like, I should probably just get some more sleep because I went to sleep so late, and then I get terrible sleep until 12:30 p.m., and then I wake up feeling lethargic and awful. Wash my hair. I'm very lethargic and tired today. I'm so tired. And it's so hot outside. I think that's also playing a part in me feeling so tired. And my neck's been so stiff for a week or so now. My child, little bear, I picked up from Harris Teeter. Little pouch, oh, so cute. Love this guy. He's just so cute. He's just so cute. I love you. And he's so soft and squishable. I don't really have any available surface space to put him, so I might end up going here. But I don't know, because I don't want to accidentally knock him off while I'm sleeping. Good morning. I need to oil my hair today because I ended up washing it 2 days in a row, and one day I washed it twice, which is not good for my hair. I already mentioned this in one of the videos where I was like, washing my hair too frequently makes it dry. Yeah, it's not having fun. I thought having short hair would be easier because I would be like, oh, I can avoid touching things with my hair, or I can avoid things touching my hair more often. Not necessarily true, I realized. Everybody wants to ruffle my hair so bad. No, but for real, my sister wanted to ruffle my hair so bad yesterday. I let her do it, and then it got so hot. I'm one of those people whose scalp gets itchy when it gets hot, and for some reason, it's been worse with short hair. I guess maybe it's easier for the heat to get to my scalp somehow. I don't know. I don't feel like my scalp is any more exposed than it usually is. But also, I have heard that people with shorter hair tend to have itchier scalps. I'm assuming it's because the hair tends to dig into the scalp more, like the end of the hair, where like depending on how it lands, you know, it sticks into the scalp more, somehow irritates it more. I don't know, but I have noticed that. But oiling it helps, so I'm gonna do that later today. I don't like to do it the same day as I wash my hair because I feel like I just prefer it the second day. It's one of those things that doesn't have much of a rhyme or reason. To me, it just makes more sense to do it on the second day. Maybe I'm like, give scalp breathing room at least for one day or a couple of hours, several hours before I put oil on it, even though the oil will help it feel better. Girl, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Hello. Oiled my hair. Oh, hello. Oiled my hair. Now I can actually run my fingers through my hair without it hurting or feeling like I'm running my hand through a patch of very, very coarse weeds. Yeah, feels nice. Hello. Y'all, food-wise, I have big dreams today, okay? First of all, I want a bagel. I want a bagel with some coffee. And then the other thing I really badly want today is a smoothie bowl. So I got a few things to make a smoothie when I went grocery shopping. So I'm gonna try and make a smoothie bowl, like, you know, one of those really thick smoothies that people make and then they dump into a bowl and they eat it with a spoon. I want to do that, and I want to top it with a little bit of Nutella, and I want to top it with a little bit of granola and some other frozen fruits. And I have visions. I have visions of it tasting so delicious. Those are my that's my craving for today. Those are my two cravings for today. My bagel, everything bagel with garden veggies, cream cheese, and hold on, my coffee. It's not the best one I've made. I need to figure out what I did with it that I need to not do again. I think it might be the caramel syrup I used. But it's not bad. I definitely think it was a caramel syrup. But it's like, I taste it, and I'm like, I did something wrong. But I keep going back for more. That's how they get you. Alright, woke up this morning, realized one of my earrings is missing. I hope it's in the house somewhere, because if it's not, it means it's outside. And I don't really want to go outside because it's so hot. It's not in my bed. It's not in my room. Not in the bathroom. Hoping it's in the living room. Hoping it's on the couch somewhere. They're not even my earrings. They're my mom's, so I don't want to lose them.
Sophie, have you seen my earring anywhere, girl? Have you? Dip.
Alright, no luck finding the earring yet. It will be found. Trust, it will be found. It'll come to me. That bagel, I was really excited to eat a couple of days ago. It's kind of underwhelming. So underwhelming that I just wasn't in the mood to make a smoothie bowl that day. So I didn't make it, but I did last night. And I think I put too much juice in there because it was a regular smoothie consistency rather than a smoothie bowl consistency, but it still tasted pretty good. I just know that when I get the portions right, when I get that smoothie bowl consistency, it's just going to taste even better, because by the time I was done eating it with a little granola and the Nutella and some additional fruit on top, it was a little bit soupy. So when I get that consistency right, just know it's over for everyone. But yeah, that is the end of this video. So if you watched this far, thank you so much. I really freaking appreciate you. But I will see you all next time. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe, everyone. Bye.